want me to hold it? Oh, okay, that's good. Families and friends, school board members, faculty and staff, esteemed guests, and the class of 2024. Welcome to Meridian High School graduation ceremony. I am Fawn Songsari Ashar. Today, we stand proud as we glimpse into the new chapter of our lives. But before we begin this new journey, let us take a moment to honor and pay our respects to those who have guided and influenced us along the way. Today, I want to keep the tradition from the previous year and dedicate a moment of silence to remember and honor family members, faculty, staff, and dear friends who have passed away throughout the years, leaving an unforgettable impact on our lives. They may no longer be with us physically, but their spirits and the memories we share will forever be a part of us. We will have a moment of silence to give our thoughts and recognition to those who you may be reminded of now. So please, let us embark on a moment of silence. Thank you. As we gather here, united by the bonds of remembrance, let us carry the spirits of our departed loved one within us as a sort of strength and inspiration. May their wisdom guide us, their love embrace us, and their memories inspire us to make the most of the opportunity that lies ahead of us. I am aware that my peers will hear this all day, but I am so proud of each and every one of you to receive your diploma, to show how much work you have done, to experience something so grand. No amount of boba can prepare me for this moment. It is such an honor to graduate with you all and move on to the next chapter of our lives. Thank you and congrats to the class of 2024. The Meridian High School Chamber Ensemble, under the direction of Ms. Sample, will now perform the Star Spangled Banner. If you are able, please stand for the performance.
Thank you. Good morning, everyone. My name is Peter Laub, Associate Principal here, and it is my pleasure to welcome you to Meridian High School and this 2024 commencement ceremony. This is truly a memorable occasion as we are here to celebrate this amazing group of young adults, the class of 2024. I am joined here on stage today by Meridian valedictory scholars and speakers, Catherine Anderson and Susan Rotherham, Senior Class President, Grayson Cusick, Senior Class Vice President, Tilden Gale, Senior Class Secretary, Caroline Carmody, Senior Class Treasurer, Catherine Holt, Student Council at Large Representative Pawanart Song-Siriarcha. Also joining us today on stage, School Board Chair Dr. Tate Gould, School Board Vice Chair Ms. Kathleen Tice, and seated to my right, School Board members Dr. Jared Anderson, Ms. Bethany Henderson, Ms. Amy Murphy, Dr. David Ortiz, and Ms. Lori Silverman. Falls Church Superintendent Dr. Peter Noonan, Chief Academic Officer Dr. William Bates, Chief Operations Officer Ms. Kristen Michael, Director of School Counseling Mr. Matt Sowers, Senior Class Sponsors Mr. Will Snyder and Mr. Kenny George, Assistant Principals Ms. Hillary McDuff and Mr. David Sorensitz, Interim Head of Secondary Schools Dr. David Jack, and just off stage, some important members of today's ceremony. Oh, excuse me, they're over here. School counselors, Miss Valerie Chesley, Miss Lindsay Jacobs, Mr. Brad McAdam, and Miss Dana Kieran. Choral director, Miss Jamie Sample and the Meridian Chamber Singers. Our Meridian Jazz Band at the direction of Tyler Waters today. And I would also like to recognize two members of our faculty who served as line leaders for this ceremony. Meridian teacher and our 2024 High School Teacher of the Year nominee, Mr. Eric Duche, and 2024 Falls Church City Public Schools Teacher of the Year winner and our next sustainability coordinator here at Meridian, Ms. Tosin Aditoro. Thank you. I would also like to acknowledge our Falls Church City Public Schools building leaders seated to the right of the stage today. From Jesse Thackeray Preschool, Miss Amanda Davis. From Mount Daniel Elementary School, Mr. Tim Kasich. From Oak Street Elementary, Miss Kareem Doherty. And from Mary Ellen Henderson Middle School, Mr. Steve Pickering. Thank you for joining us today. Last but not least, I'd like to acknowledge a few special people who are here today and watching online, our dedicated FCCPS teachers and staff. Whether they were part of your first days at Mount Daniel or supported you all the way through your IB exams here at Meridian, they greeted you on a bus or served you lunch daily, the entire FCCPS community has been preparing you for this special day during each phase of your journey, and they too celebrate with you. So welcome all, and I now invite Class Vice President Tilden Gale to come forward and welcome you on behalf of her fellow seniors.
Welcome to the commencement ceremony of Meridian High School's class of 2024. My name is Tilly Gale, and it is my pleasure to welcome family, friends, teachers, administrators, and most importantly, my fellow graduates. I am thrilled that we are all able to be here today, and on behalf of the class of 2024, I would like to thank everyone for the role they have played in getting us to where we are. All of you have had a huge impact on the graduates sitting here, and we are grateful for your tremendous support. I would also like to thank our class sponsors, Mr. Snyder and Mr. George. Without them, none of our class activities would be possible. Finally, to the class of 2024. It's been a memorable high school experience full of ups and downs, and I look forward to celebrating this accomplishment with you all. I know that each one of us will go off to do great things, and that everyone here, including myself, is extremely proud of you. Congratulations on this achievement, and thank you all for a great 4 years. Roll Stangs.
Thank you, Ms. Gale. And thank you and congratulations to the Meridian High School graduating class of 2024. I am Tate Gould, Chair of the Falls Church City School Board, and on behalf of all of my 6 school board colleagues, Jared Anderson, Bethany Henderson, Amy Murphy, David Ortiz, Lori Silverman, and Kathleen Tice, we extend our deepest congratulations to this impressive graduating class. You have impressed us all with your hard work and your dedication, whether it was in the classroom, on the field, in the court, in the community, or on the stage. And many people are here excited to offer you congratulations, both up here and more importantly in the audience. So I'll be brief with my remarks, not just because I have a daughter in the audience who is counting the seconds of how long I talk. I offer this one observation. As we look at the 210 graduates sitting in front of us, It is safe to estimate that 6, 7 times as many people are sitting in the stands and around the track. Family, friends, cousins, aunts, uncles, siblings, many are ready to cheer your name as you cross the stage. And additionally in this crowd are the many amazing Falls Church City teachers, staff, coaches, guidance counselors, art directors, administrators who've been there all along with your journey. Meridian graduates, the numbers of people that are supporting you far outweigh the number of people graduating, and that's a good thing. We're all out here supporting you, not just through your high school journey, not just here today, graduation, but the many years ahead. Remember, you are not alone. All around you are people ready to cheer you on, support you, mentor, and offer words of encouragement. We're all proud of you and look forward to your continued success. Thank you.
Good morning. Congratulations, class of 2024. I'll say it, what a great day it is outside, and thank goodness it's not raining. My name is Peter Noonan, and I'm the superintendent here in the City of Falls Church Schools, and I'm here to first congratulate and recognize some of our extraordinary students here at Meridian High School. But before I do that, I just have a few remarks to make, and the first one is this, and I mentioned this at the Senior Awards ceremony last week, and that is, and it really struck me when I said it out loud a while back, and that is that I met many of you when you were in 5th grade at Oak Street Elementary. So seeing you here today is extraordinary. When I met you and had my introduction to the students of Falls Church City Public Schools, I knew that this group of students was special. Your teachers, your administrators, the community, and certainly your parents told me how great you were, and we needed to watch you as you made your way through our system. And I did. And what you'll hear today, and what you've heard already, is that you are an amazing and powerful group of students. However, like Spider-Man's Uncle Ben would say, with great power comes great responsibility. And I want you to know that you have a great responsibility to make the world a better place than it is today. Be prideful of today and your accomplishments, because as you leave here, you should be proud. But I'm asking you today, as you leave, to also be a humble servant and a humble servant leader in your community. Listen to the needs of others and let those around you guide you as you lead. They know better about what they need than you do. And when you hear those needs, give. Give to others like you've been given here in the City of Falls Church. Be kind, not just to your friends and your mates, but to everyone. Everyone has a story and we don't always know what it is. So be kind to everyone. And lastly, let love, and you've heard me mention love a lot over the last several years, but let love be resistance. When we love and care for each other with love, we are collectively resisting the ugliness that we see all too often in our culture today. When we open our hearts to the possibilities of love for everyone, there's no one that doesn't get all of who we are. Whether you're black, white, brown, LGBTQIA+, rich, poor, average, thank you very much, an immigrant, or someone other people may have moved to the margin, it's our collective responsibility as a community of people to center them and to love them and to care for others. This is your great responsibility. And when you do this, it will be transcendent, and you will actually change the world. So thank you very much for your love going into your next phase of life. So now on with awards that I'm actually here to give. So the Meridian Scholar Award was established in 1980 to recognize the outstanding achievement in an academically rigorous program of studies over the course of 4 years. In their high school career, these students have earned a grade point average of 3.85 or higher, and we recognize these students here today as Meridian Scholars. Would those of you that are students that are Meridian Scholars with a 3.85 or higher, please rise to be recognized by your peers and the crowd. Congratulations. All right, you may be seated. We'd also like to take a second to celebrate and recognize our valedictory scholars, two of whom will speak with us today. These students completed high school with a grade point average of 4.0 or higher. Would our valedictory scholars please rise to be recognized? All right, you're amazing. You may be seated. So Falls Church City Public Schools has worked diligently to ensure that all of our students get the best of who we are as a staff and also access the most rigorous curriculum we have to offer. Every single student in FCCPS is an IB student. This is not simply a platitude that we heap on ourselves to make us feel good or to sound special. Rather, it's a defined approach to teaching and learning that ensures that when students graduate, like today, from FCCPS, their profile as a graduate is consistent with the learner profile associated with the IB. These traits that the IB and FCCPS hold true are inquirers, knowledgeable, thinkers, communicators, principled, open-minded, caring, risk takers, balanced, and reflective. I'm confident that every one of these seniors on the field could likely recite those as though they were reciting their ABCs. But these skills are the foundation for our curriculum and instructional program, and those skills and traits are also what our community, what our colleges, what our employers, and all of our post-secondary institutions expect from the graduates of Meridian High School. Further, if one were to really reflect on this list of traits, it is what makes the FCCPS graduate a citizen of the world, a global thinker, and someone that I think all of us would want to be around. Graduates, I'm going to ask you to do something for me today, and that is, please rise if you completed the 5th grade PYP exhibition while you were at Oak Street Elementary, and please continue standing if you did the PYP exhibition. Please rise if you completed stay standing, please rise if you completed the MYP personal project while at Mary Ellen Henderson. Please rise if you took any International Baccalaureate course while you were here at Meridian High School. Please rise if you were born outside of the United States of America. Please rise if you're bilingual. Please rise if you're State Department. Please rise if you're a military family. I think that's just about everybody. If you're not standing, please stand because you are part of an incredible community. Let's give everyone here an incredible round of applause. You can sit down. Every student on this field today is an IB student in Falls Church City Public Schools. And those that have been in Falls Church City Public Schools for their educational career started way back either at Jesse Thackeray Preschool or at Mount Daniel Elementary School. This is something that our entire community is incredibly proud of. So thank you again. There are some students, however, that did make a decision to further their International Baccalaureate education and attempt the IB diploma. This swath of coursework is among the most demanding coursework and program of studies that Meridian has to offer. It isn't for everyone and often requires hard and verging on adult-like choices to make it all work because the requirements often have competing interests. However, this year, We have 64 graduates in the class of 2024 who are International Baccalaureate Diploma candidates. These students successfully completed studies in 6 IB diploma courses, as well as the IB diploma core of Theory of Knowledge, the Extended Essay, and Creativity, Activity, and Service, otherwise known as CAS. So would all 64 of the diploma candidates, which by the way is the largest class of diploma candidates in the history of Meridian High School, please stand to be recognized. All right, you can sit down again. I promise that's the last time I'm going to ask you to stand up and sit down. But to all of the class of 2024, over the last 8 years as I've watched you become the people you are today, you are people I would want to be around. You're incredible, incredible, thoughtful, creative, communicative citizens and global citizens of the world that are going to make our world better. I want to offer my heartfelt congratulations on this significant accomplishment. And now I'd like to introduce Catherine Anderson, who's going to give the first valedictory scholar speech. Catherine.
Hello, everyone. My name is Katie Anderson, and I'm honored to address you all on this special day. I've been a student in the Falls Church City school system my entire life, just like my siblings who are attending Meridian and Mary Ellen Henderson. We're what's known as lifers here, kids who have grown up in Falls Church City from start to finish. In fact, my family's roots run even deeper. My parents met right here at Meridian 30 years ago, and my grandfather was a student here as well. So, what keeps bringing generation after generation back to Meridian and the little city? Because we all know it's not affordable housing or a lack of construction. I believe that it stems from the tight-knit nature and connectedness of our small community and high school. As the only high school in Falls Church City, Meridian is truly a little school inside of a little 2.2 square mile city. And it's the little things that make our experience here so nurturing and enriching. Because just like ripples turning into waves, the smallest gestures can have vast impacts. Take Mr. Ship, a school security guard, who offers warm greetings each morning as we enter school. His bright, good morning and have a good day now, and sometimes, on the right day of the week, even a cheerful happy Friday Eve, never fail to bring a smile. These greetings carry a weight far greater than their simplicity may suggest. These brief moments of personal connection and care from our faculty and staff brighten days and create a welcoming environment for all students. These greetings remind us Monday through Friday that we are seen and have value. The handcrafted artwork adorning our halls is another heartfelt reminder of how we've woven creativity and care into our school building. Even though we're the first class to move into the new building, we've made this building our home. One particular piece of artwork that stands out is on the 3rd floor, outside of Dr. Duche's classroom, organized by Mr. Rubarge. The collaborative wall-mounted piece of clay art, where each student contributed a handmade seed, beautifully captures the synergistic essence of our school, where individual students, like tiny seeds, come together to create a larger, more beautiful whole. This artwork embodies the extraordinary connection that makes our school a beautiful place. Our school nurtures an environment where traditions can have an impact on our growth and sense of community. A prime example is the annual Sophomore Thing field trip, where our sophomore class explores Washington, D.C. This anticipated event not only provides an opportunity for students to immerse themselves in the rich history and culture of our capital, but also allows them to collaborate on a scavenger hunt. This field trip is a testament to how even simple excursions can foster teamwork and have profound impacts on students. Among the many memories we have created over the past 4 years, for me, one highlight was when every science class gathered outside on the football field to marvel at the solar eclipse together in a shared moment of awe. As an impromptu soccer game began on the field and students formed circles, using their backpacks as makeshift pillows to lay back and watch the sun partially eclipsed by the moon, I was struck by how Meridian's modest size allows us to come together and find meaning in the little things. Just as tiny ripples can create large waves over time, these seemingly inconsequential experiences at Meridian will leave lasting imprints on all of us that will extend far beyond these school walls. Our little city may be compact, but the support, the growth, and togetherness that we've created as a community will undoubtedly leave a positive imprint on all of us as we embark upon new chapters in our long stories. So, to my fellow graduates, while you may feel like just one little person graduating from a little school in a little city, I am confident that each of you has the power to create an impact far greater than your individual sizes as you embrace the adventures ahead. I am excited to witness the extraordinary change I know we're capable of making. Congratulations, class of 2024.
Good morning, fellow graduates, faculty, parents, and supporters. My name is Catherine Holt, and I'm the senior class treasurer. Before writing this brief speech, I asked many of my peers what exactly I should talk about. My main piece of feedback was to not make it sappy, but I think today, out of all days, is one where we deserve to be a little emotional. Regardless if you're an FCCPS lifer like me, began at the start of high school, or only joined us this past year, I hope your time has been as fulfilling as mine. It's been a journey of discovering lifelong friendships, nurturing academic and athletic passions, and above all, I hope you all have found your voice and continue to advocate for things once you leave here. I'm confident that you will all go off to accomplish remarkable things, and it's an honor to call you all my fellow graduates. So with all of that said, the class of 2024 wants to express our gratitude for the last 4 years at Meridian by contributing to 2 gifts that will benefit generations of Mustangs to come. First of all, the class of 2024 will be continuing the Mind, Body, and Character Scholarship. 2 students this year were selected for a $1,000 merit scholarships towards their pursuits in higher education. Instead of focusing solely on academics or athletics, this grant looks to recognize students who truly embody the Mustang spirit. Additionally, the class of 2024 has been actively contributing to the purchase of a new stadium field scoreboard, and we are on track to achieve this goal by 2025. We hope that with these gifts, the class of 2024 leaves their final, long-lasting mark on Meridian. I've enjoyed every second of growing up with you all for the past 13 years, and I'm excited for the journey that lays ahead for all of us. Congratulations again, and roll Stangs!
All my life.
Good morning, esteemed faculty, proud parents, and my fellow graduates. Today feels like an ending, but there's a reason they call it a commencement. We stand here today on the threshold of a new beginning. Ralph Waldo Emerson wrote, "What lies behind us and what lies before us are tiny matters compared to what lies within us." Today we celebrate not only the culmination of years of hard work and dedication, the hopes of our next steps, but also the immense potential that resides within each and every one of us. Who can forget the many memories we've made here as a class? Do you remember the first time you went to Lazy Mike's on a short Wednesday? Or what was with all that baby powder at the football games? Or cheering on the girls basketball team and girls field hockey team who made such a great run to state finals this year? And while we're talking about memories, let's document one more, shall we? On the count of 3, everyone smile for a class selfie. All right, 1, 2, 3. All right, perfect. Thank you. Despite our, let's just call it non-traditional freshman year, our class persevered. Just look around you. This year alone, we proudly celebrated 5 seniors who were national merit finalists. We have numerous student athletes who have showcased exceptional talent. We've competed in state finals and brought home state titles. We also have students who have performed meaningful service projects. For instance, providing menstrual supplies to homeless community members, or creating an American flag-shaped display at Mustang Stadium to honor those lost in the 9/11 attacks. I am struck by the diversity of experiences and backgrounds that define us as a graduating class. From the lifers who have called the little city home their entire lives, to those of us who have lived across the world. Despite the various paths that have brought us to this monumental moment in our lives, we are united by the common bond of our education. Each of us individually brings something unique to this graduating class, enriching it with our perspectives, talents, and aspirations. And collectively, we are an amazing class. But as we stand on the precipice of the future, let us not forget to express our gratitude to those who've guided and supported us along the way. To the faculty who have shared their knowledge, to the parents who have encouraged us and woken us up when our alarm clock failed, and to our classmates who have learned alongside us, offering support and friendship. As almost new graduates of Meridian High School, we carry with us not only the knowledge and skills gained within these halls, but also a sense of responsibility to leave a positive impact on the world around us. In a society characterized by constant change and complexity, it's easy to feel overwhelmed by the enormity of global challenges. However, looking at the faces all around me, I firmly believe that each of us, with our newly diverging paths, have the opportunity to create meaningful change within the world. Whether we pursue higher education, enter the workforce, the military, or embark on a different path altogether, let us strive to use the lessons and knowledge we have gained at Meridian High School as a catalyst for growth and meaningful action. We are incredibly privileged to live here and to have gone to such an amazing school. Now it's our turn to pay that gift forward. Our Meridian High School's diploma true value lies not in the ink in the parchment, but in how we choose to utilize the knowledge and experiences we have gained through our educational journey in Falls Church. As Emerson wrote, what lies within us is the most important. Class of 2024, the world awaits.
Good morning, and welcome faculty, family, friends, and fellow graduates. My name is Caroline Carmody, and I am the senior class secretary. Today, I have the honor of presenting this year's commencement speaker, Mrs. Valerie Hardy. As the members of the Student Council reflected on these past 4 years, we were in search of a commencement speaker who had had a positive impact on our Meridian community and is a role model we can look up to as we enter the next chapter of our lives. Mrs. Hardy was the perfect choice. Before taking her current position of Director of Elementary Schools in Prince William County, Mrs. Hardy's involvement with Falls Church City Public Schools coincided with the middle and high school journey of the class of 2024. She became the principal of Mary Ellen Henderson the year we entered 6th grade, and in 2021, when we were sophomores, she became the head of secondary schools. Together, we navigated through many challenges and changes, including the pandemic, a new building, and a new school name. Mrs. Hardy is known among students for her compassion and welcoming smile. Although she departed from Falls Church this past September, we knew the celebration would not be complete without her. Mrs. Hardy, thank you for all you have done for the class of 2024. We have missed having you on campus this year, and we are so excited that you're here with us today. On behalf of the senior class, thank you for your unwavering kindness and support. We are grateful to have grown up with you by our side.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for that beautiful introduction, Caroline. And hello, class of 24. I'm going to just move this for a second. Hold the diplomas down. So aside from your parents and loved ones here today, I am going to confidently say that I, too, am one of the proudest people to be celebrating this moment with each of you. As Caroline shared, my name is Valerie Hardy, and for those of you for whom I've not had the pleasure of meeting, I have had the privilege to watch these fine young people grow and develop over the past 7 years as their former principal and head of secondary schools. Class of 24, in October, I promised you that nothing would stop me from being here today. But to be chosen to be your graduation speaker has been the perfect ending to our journey together, and only one that we could finish together on this campus. So class of 24, let's do this. Every great individuals in society teacher would agree with the following statement. Good thing I know a few really great ones that have been here during your time on campus, like Miss Berry, Miss Brown, Mr. Buck, Miss Amos, Mr. Kelly, Miss Osborne, Mr. Pete, Miss Mahoney, Mr. Rivera, Mr. Fay, Mr. Deal, and Miss Rowe, just to name a few. I think I might have gotten all the ones you've had from 6th grade to now. I believe that these great educators would agree with me that history teaches us that we should never erase the past. It shapes who you are today and will help you be the person you will be tomorrow. Mustangs, before we take our final journey together today, let's take a super fast trip down memory lane. When many of you started middle school, there was a bus loop at the top of this hill. Do you remember that? A bus loop. Miss G actually had middle school productions in the cafetorium. And taking a class at the high school actually meant walking across the parking lot. It was a real thing. You survived flooded gyms, god-offs of epic proportions, started high school virtually, adapted to being a virtual hybrid and masked in-person learner, all during your first year of high school, while learning to navigate this brand new building and campus. Adaptability became your signature trait. And while you continually rolled with us, I know that it wasn't always easy, and I do thank you for that. Not a class to sit silently by and wait for things to come to you. You were always willing to stand up for what you felt was right. But more importantly, you have always had the courage to do something about it. On more than one occasion, You have worked collectively to combat varying forms of hate, peacefully demonstrated in support of gun violence in schools, and presented at school board meetings. And like true IB learners that you are, you made these events rallying calls to bring awareness to causes that impacted you locally and globally. And class of 24, let us not forget, it was you that so bravely and eloquently used your voice to bring words of impact and hope, not just to our community, but to the nation on Good Morning America back in 2019. Through your actions, you have made things better for future generations of FCCPS students. That, class of 24, is impact. Over the past few weeks, I've thought deeply about your educational journey and what it has meant to me. I have wanted so much more for you than to be seen as strong learners, talented athletes, or brilliant musicians, artisans, or thespians. But you're all that. Like, no, you're all that. I've wanted you to be courageous when you didn't see a path forward. I've wanted you to bounce back from your bruises with the clarity and judgment that comes from a hard lesson learned. I've wanted you to remember to celebrate your wins, both big and small. I've wanted you to remember that school and learning can also be fun and tried to sprinkle some joy in the journey. And I wanted you to know that you were seen, valued, appreciated, and mattered to me, and made sure to greet you every day with a smile, a hug, a fist bump, just depending on whatever the day warranted. Lastly, I have always, always wanted you to be your authentic self. In my new role, I have the opportunity to support elementary principals in Prince William County. The role of the principal can be seen as of one as power, just by nature of the position. But those who choose to sit in the seat have the privilege and the responsibility to serve each student in their care and to leave things a little bit better than they found it. As your principal, it was my job to listen to your voice, to help you grow in your advocacy, to channel your passion into a source for positive change, and to always work from a place of kindness, even when you didn't always believe that that kindness was afforded to you. So as I took a peek at the list of colleges, post-secondary opportunities that you all will be embarking on, it doesn't surprise me of the great places that you're going. But I know that these places are going to be receiving academic powerhouses who are going to make a difference. I know that they're receiving truly good people who are thoughtful, driven, and truly ready to make the world a better place. And trust me, every single person here is counting on you to do just that, and I know that you will. I started off this speech by saying that history teaches us that we should never erase the past. It shapes who you are today and will help you be the person you will be tomorrow. So I want to operationalize that a bit if I could. When many of us first met in 2017, Adele won Song of the Year for Hello. The New England Patriots defeated the Atlanta Falcons in overtime, some Patriots fans back there, to win Super Bowl 45, and the film Moonlight won the Academy Award for Best Picture. In 2020, when you started high school as a virtual learner, Billie Eilish won Song of the Year for Everything I Wanted. Now wait till you hear this. This is going to be kind of funny. The Kansas City Chiefs defeated the San Francisco 49ers to win Super Bowl 48, but no overtime was needed in that game. And the film Parasite won the Academy Award for Best Picture. In real talk, though, those of us gathered here today were less focused on those accomplishments in 2020 as we were all navigating the reality of a global pandemic and united in our collective care for each other while facing each day with courage, compassion, and patience. So here we are now in 2024. Billie Eilish won Song of the Year again, this time for What Was I Made For? The Kansas City Chiefs defeated the San Francisco 49ers again, this time in overtime, to win Super Bowl 58. And the film Oppenheimer won the Academy Award for Best Picture. Isn't it interesting how during our time together, some artists and teams continued to achieve at the highest levels of their craft, despite changing times, and even against barriers known and unknown. Meanwhile, the films recognized as Best Picture represent varying cultures, perspectives, and stories from our past with new insight and complexity, helping us all understand the world around us. That adaptability, courage, and collective ability to unite and seem to be strong predictors for success. I'm pretty sure that there are AI script generators attempting to figure out how to create an algorithm for these traits. But this class of 24 is where you come in. I know for a fact that your journey here on this campus, whether it started in 2017 with me, or whether you joined a bit later in the journey, your time here has shaped who you are. History tells us that as a Meridian graduate, you're ready. We know that. I know that you're ready because of who you are. You are ready for the journey ahead. You are people ready, you are life ready, and you are world ready. And that, my friends, we need now more than anything. Parents, thank you for trusting me with your most valuable resource and allowing me into your lives to celebrate with you and to embrace each other through the challenges of this journey. Please know that your children have made me better as an educator, a better leader, and a better parent to a now 12-year-old Jocelyn, who is all things 7th grade girl right now at the current moment. So I will take any of the advice I gave you back in 2018. Thank you very much. But more importantly, your children have made me a better human being. Class of 24, none of us knows what team or artist might continue to rise up over time, or what film might surpass expectations set by others, or what song will define your journey ahead. But for today, I'm going to end my time with you with what I'm going to title the song of this moment. Why this moment? Well, first, some of y'all might know I like a good hype song. I like to have a little fun, and this is our time. So when I heard this song the other day, and I was looking at yearbooks dating back to 2017, the song made me think of you. So honestly, when I picked this song, I had no idea that it was released in 2017. Sure seems fitting as we end our journey together here on this campus, where it all began 7 years ago. So while The Greatest Showman didn't win Best Picture in 2017, This Is Me did win the Golden Globe for Best Original Song. Class of 24, this song is for you.
When the sharpest words wanna cut me down,
Words can't cut you down,
I'm gonna send a blood, gonna drown them out.
and you're always going to drown them out. You're brave, you've been bruised, but you're exactly who you're meant to be, class of 24. Rise up. It's our moment. Let's do this, 24, on your feet. Class of 24, the world better look out because here you come. Be kind, be brave, be you. Thank you for letting me be a part of this journey with you and for being with you on this special day. My whole heart is with you as you go out and do good in this world. I love you.
Sharpest words wanna cut me down. I'm gonna send a blood, gonna drown them out.
Thank you, Miss Hardy. Class of 2024, it is now my distinct pleasure to invite my colleagues, Mr. Sowers, Mr. Snyder, Mr. George, Ms. Chesley, Ms. Jacobs, Ms. Kieran, and Mr. McAdam to join me in presenting the diplomas to the Class of 2024.
Grayson Dodds Cusick. We can't yell, stop. Come stand over here. It's okay. Tilden Wilson Gale. Catherine May Holt. Caroline Ann Carmody. Pawanart Song Siriarcha. Catherine Jane Anderson. Susan Shenandoah Rotherham. Jacob Masri Abrinio. William John Ackerman III. Abigail Beth Agan. Tucker Mead Alba. Madeline Page Aldana. Danessa Beatrice Alvarado. Ivy Edlin Anderson. Skylar Nathaniel Anderson. Naomi Joy Eyre. Alessio Azimapur. Nora Grace Ballou. Annabelle Renee Barber. Annalise Elspeth Barron. Marin King Baruti. Thomas Clark Bartholomew. Benjamin Saito Barwig. Trenton Cheerison Bollinger. Henry Louis Daniel Bono. Don't forget, you guys are going to get a picture together. Sophie Trieste Bono. Aimi Yonoshige Bradford. You ready? Rachel Victoria Brantley. Piper Claire Cannon. Presenting Piper with her diploma is her mom, Meridian science teacher, Miss Carrie Pollock. Colleen Quill Carpenter. Megan Elan Carpenter. Ryan Cruz Carroll. Baylin Casarubius Campos. Jack Vincent Castro. Nicholas Ha Young Francisco Chang. Raiden Xavier Chavez. Riley Sarah Chirico. Mason Furman Clark. Joseph Michael Kabuchi. Gabriel Jacques Contessa. Marin Faye Louise Cooper. Alta Shang Copeland. Brianna Elise Corey. Giselle Allie Cowan. Sean Henry Cuniff. Kayla Margaret Curley. Omar Mohsen Deborah. Evan Thomas David. Thomas Oliver Davies. Isabel Reese Davis. Presenting Reese with her diploma is her mom, FCCPS Community Outreach Coordinator, Miss Regan Davis. Giovanna Bella DeVoe. Noor Tofik DeWald. Matthewson Raymond Downs. Catherine Brooke Dubois. Presenting Catherine with her diploma is her mom, Oak Street Elementary teacher, Miss Shelley Dubois. Maya Kasumi DeKaiko. Haley Madison El Shihabi. Mentala Ihab Mahmoud El Absi. Daphne Aaron. Jane Olivia Fagnan. Hi, bud. You look nice, Boston. Hi. Boston Camilo Fitzpatrick. You ready? Jack Caleb Fuentes Fries. Adam Jackson Yuchen Funk.
Odalis Galicia. Benjamin Joshua Gomez Ramirez. Jonathan Chris Gideon. Amelie Marielle Gauche. Peter Lucas Gomez Villarreal. Kira Margaret Morrissey Gorman. Felix Martin Green. Xander Ethan Green. What's up, Grant? Grant David Greiner. Presenting Grant with his diploma is his mom, Mount Daniel paraprofessional, Miss Paige Greiner. Ryan Jameson Grubb. Mateo Jose Guillen. Anthony Joel Giracocha. William Chucker Hahn. Monira Haidari. Julia Phyllis Hall. Alexa Lee Hammond. Ariella Nalina Hannibal. Simone Sunder Hannibal. Alden Matthew Harrison. Ethan Henry Hahn. Carrie Avery Hurd. Paxton Moore Hebblethwaite. Isabel Caridad Margarita Herrera. Saran Haroy. Charlotte Elise Hill. Lucas Trent Hollinger. Presenting Lucas with his diploma is his mom, Mary Ellen Henderson, Administrative Assistant and Support Staff Employee of the Year, Miss Jessica Hollinger. Juliette Rose Housenecht. Emilia Josephina Howard. Ella Sydney Huang. Catherine Waller Ives. Matthew Joseph Janicki. Alexandra Carmen Jerez. Ruby Alasea Jones. Tyler Marie Jones. Jeremy Evan Caton. Ethan James Kavitz. Catherine Ann Carney. Adele Lorraine Kedrow. Madison Berkman Quinn Keelan. Declan Sean Kennedy. Carson Baxter King. Trevor Patrick Coveney Klein. Benjamin Rhodes Klein. Morgan Foster Knight. Presenting Morgan with her diploma is her dad, FCCPS Educational Technology Coordinator, Mr. Steve Knight. Carlos Christopher Koski. Ian Albert Crymore. Martin Alejandro Kraft. Austin James Krause. William Kengo Kroboth. Zoe Chujuan Kuo. Sophia Bella Lambrecht. Connor Cyrus Lee. Ariana Sophia Lehrer. Sean Patrick Lewin. Naomi Jean Lewis. Laura Heen Liu. Abigail Sue Lindley. Jack Arthur Loper. Aurora Candice Lupi. Adeline Lee. Alex Stephen Machado Terrazas. Reese Susan Mamajak. Christopher James McCoy. Jeremy McInerney.
Benjamin Philip Mead. Dominic Cooper Mimily. Campbell Hurwitz Michael. Clary Lucia Evangeline Miller. Madeline Sophia Miller. Henry David Moore. Lila Evie Morris. Bernard Ryan Mossberg. Kira Blanche LaFave Murphy. Emma Burke Nigerian. Anshul Negi. Ethan Philip Nguyen. Vivian Tuong Nguyen. Ivy Dolan Nguyen. Vivian Ray Norquist. Sophie Claire O'Hara. Dmitry Olenek. Carlos Santana Ortiz. Presenting Carlos with his diploma is his dad, FCCPS School Board member, Dr. David Ortiz. Remy Sarah Ostreicher. Preston David Otero. Delia Salome Paradiso. Joseph Youngbin Parente. Narayan Patak. Jose Luis Perez. Avery Willow Pike. Savannah Buckwalter Platt. Morgan Lindsay Potts.
Carson Vaughn Ramey. Mateo Thierry Fernando Lorato Beneto. Gabrielle Elizabeth Resta. Alexandria Rose Reese. Ava Grace Rosetto. Mia Argento Rodriguez. Andrea Elizabeth Romero. Avery Kennedy Ross. You sure? Liz Rose Rotherham. Luke Alton Russell. Madi Omar Sabar. Scott Sandy Salazar. Abigail Madeline Salinas Zabayos. George Stewart P. Renetti Samaraji. Andres Sandorowicz. Sahil Shinwari. Rosa Parks Sims. Henry William Singh. Ava Grace Smith. Mohammed Umar Sohail. Yaroslava Solohob. William James Sutton. Jan Talka. Zane Fleming Taylor. James Edward Teague. Noah Townsend Tice Kepner. Zablon Tillahan. David Austin Tin. Claudia Torres. Maureen Anna Tremblay. Michaela Jordan Turner. Ryan Tomas Gripke Vagone. Charles Whitby Van Horn. Ariana Irene Vargas. Davi Vizzetti. Isabella Rose Villano. Ashley Michelle Villegas Sanchez. Nicholas Sebastian Vinatea. Alexa Brooke Wagner. Eve Aurelia Warren. Alistair Mackenzie Way. Lucy Catherine Wellens. Alexis Cassandra West. Luke Allen Whiteacre. Violet Wilder. Carter Wynn Williams. Michael Francis Williams. Joy Caitlin Wilson. Ava Victoria Stanton Wadiska. Julia Teschke Wolf. Thomas Nichols Watka. Shruti Yadav. David Allen Yee. Phoebe Jane Yoder. Tanya Marie Zanetti. Joseph Viet Ziai. And Gregory Dean Zeich III.
Good morning, friends, parents, guests, teachers, board siblings, and of course, the class of 2024. While wearing this ridiculous red giant blanket, allow me to first say congratulations. With the aid of Spark Notes, Quizlet, and ChatGPT, I'm just kidding, we've now fulfilled our government-required task. In doing so, we've relieved our parents' anxieties about fulfilling graduation requirements and have a decent chance to not move back into their basements over the next 10 years. We've truly made it out of the mean streets of the little city. Today, we'll be entering the real world, armed with all the practical knowledge we gained from high school, like dividing polynomials, logarithms, and all the random information from Mr. Walsh's book quizzes, like knowing the last word in The Great Gatsby. You know, things adults use all the time in their daily lives. As much as I would like to continue to keep making jokes, I owe it to everyone to reflect on our time together in Falls Church City Schools. So, in the upcoming months, our simple day-to-day lives will be changing dramatically. While that can be scary, it's also exciting and something to look forward to. Looking for a little inspiration for my speech today, I was reminded of a highly successful person who's also going through a big transition this year. I'd like to reference Nick Saban's retirement this past January. For those of you who aren't huge college football fans out there, he's often regarded as the most accomplished and respected coach of all time. Through his statements at press conferences, weekly radio shows, or basically any time he had a microphone in his face, he delivered motivational messages that can be taken as life advice. In honor of him, I'll be incorporating his quotes for success and change throughout the remainder of my speech. Starting off, he's known for investing in people. Of the game of football, Saban says, "I don't think it's about who you play, I think it's about who you are." So, who's the Meridian class of 2024? There are many words to describe us. The three that come to mind for me are historic, adaptive, and persistent. We are the first class to not mention any horror stories about mold and raccoons from their previous high school because we were fortunate enough to attend this incredible new school. Yet, we still managed to have 2 fire scares this past year. So I guess that's just become the new tradition. During our high school years, we also maneuvered through 4 new schedule changes. Yes, you heard that right. A different one every single year, in addition to 3 different principals. And there's no other class in the world that can claim to have taken an AP Gov test with Kamala Harris in the building. Although our high school experience was far from perfect, from logging into versus stepping into our first day of school freshman year, we made the most of our unique situations and displayed our strong character as a class. Saban insists that if everyone on a team doesn't buy into the same high values and principles and work towards the same high standards, they will not achieve success. Following a spring practice, Saban delivered a clear message about team chemistry, stating, "Mediocre people don't like high achievers, and high achievers don't like mediocre people. In order to be successful, our class aligns with the same high standards to achieve goals. Time and time again, we came together with similar driven mindsets to achieve success, with region and state championships, Cappy's nominations, and back-to-back Powder Puff wins. However, our crowning achievement was successfully protesting have a junior parking lot to beat those crazy high Virginia Tech lot prices. Parents, hopefully that $200 we saved you makes us even on this whole college tuition thing. Together, we can and did achieve anything we set our minds to. Now, with new diplomas in hand, let's venture on, ready to build even more relationships while keeping the strong ones we formed here. It had been 17 years since Alabama had its last national championship when they had an undefeated 2009 campaign. At the championship celebration, Saban said, "I want everyone here to know this is not the end, this is the beginning. Although this chapter of our lives is coming to an end, a new one is starting. All the laughs and memories we held together will aid our future and dreams. No matter what path you take, bring all we learned here at Meridian and build upon those skills. Finally, when life feels like it's cornering you, just remember, you'll always have a tight, welcoming community behind you here in Falls Church City." It's been a pleasure being your classmate and friends all these years. I wish you all the best and look forward to seeing all we can achieve going forward. Roll Stangs.
Great job. Congrats. That was awesome. Thank you, Grayson. All right, class of 2024, we're almost there. Before we close, allow me to offer a parting thought. I want all of you to imagine for just a moment that you're alone, sitting where you are. There's no crowd next to you or behind you. You're sitting on the field by yourself. It's just you and me. This is weird, right? So here's the thing. We humans are social beings. We don't just thrive when we're in a group. We need a group to survive. I've talked with you throughout this year about pride and community. I've challenged you to take pride in your work and accomplishments and to take pride in the work and accomplishments of your community. You are all valuable members of many different communities. Your friend group is a community. Your family is a community. Your math class was a community. The class of 2024 is a community, and your success is the success of the community. Today, we all take pride in the success of the class of 2024. Here's the other thing, and why I wanted you to imagine being alone. This graduation ceremony, it's not about you. I mean, for a moment it is. We called your name, you walked alone across the stage, your family clapped a little bit louder for you, but the whole thing, all of this, it's about you, the collective you, the community. And the other thing is that's what carries forward. Life isn't about you, the individual, it's about the community. As you begin the next leg of your journey, I challenge all of you to keep this idea in mind, that you are always a single member of a wider community. What you do, how hard you work, what you choose to commit yourself to, how you carry yourself, and how you give back, it is all done in the service of a community. So now, since I started this exercise in which you pretended to be alone, let's do the opposite. Let's acknowledge this wider community. I want you to turn to the person next to you and literally thank them. Go ahead. They're part of your community. Now turn and scan the crowd and find a friend. Thank them too. Turn to a family member. Thank them. You are definitely part of their community. Scan the crowd if there's a teacher here who helped you along the way, and thank them. And now let's all celebrate the success of all the members and all the community around us with a round of applause. On behalf of all of us here, class of 2024, we thank you for your contributions to this school community. You have left your mark, and we are so very, very proud of you. Now, on behalf of the faculty of Meridian High School, the Office of the Superintendent, the School Board, with the power vested in me by the Department of Education of the Commonwealth of Virginia, I hereby confer upon you these diplomas in recognition of your fulfillment of the requirements of graduation. So, Dr. Gould, Ms. Tice, Dr. Noonan, Dr. Bates, Ms. Michael, faculty of Meridian High School, parents, relatives, guests, I present to you the Meridian High School class of 2024. Woo! Fun! You have to get back to your seats. Thank you, graduates, for returning to your seats. Graduates, please be seated once you return to your seats. Nicely done.